Hello, my name is Florio. Welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel. Either way, it is good to have you here. In this video, we're going to take a look at Celina and Kris's latest ghost hunt. I'm not sure, I haven't watched it yet. I wanted to go in and react to it fresh with you guys. So I'm not sure how long this is going to be or if we'll get any good stuff out of this, but we'll see what we come up with and we'll see what this video looks like in the end. But yes, here at this channel, we talk about debunking and especially busting psychics. So let's see what is going wrong with this particular ghost hunt, because last time we looked at them, their equipment was pretty much malfunctioning and it was questionable as to whether Celina was doing it on purpose or just ignorance.
Sometimes when you stick it on a bed, like a hotel bed or something, it'll just continuously buzz. And that's how you know that it's not the right spot to set a REM pod.
There's like a in the background the whole time. That's the REM pod. It's malfunctioning right away.
Yeah, not by my doing, by the way. So we have this, and then we also have the REM pod, which has been going off as we've been setting up.
I'm leaning more to she knew what she was doing if you even just watch the Dead Bell stuff.
Yeah, so this dang it themselves. Okay. Okay. Celina, turn it on. Okay. Birds are down here.
But you can watch my last episode on this. I will link it as well. I actually did a few of them after too. So I will link the episodes for you guys too. All right, let's get into looking at this video. Okay. Okay, it's almost 2 hours long, so this is going to be a really long recording. We'll see how this goes. Also, the little intro part, I will try to put that in. There won't be music on it, but it gave a little summary of what this ghost hunt looks like, and it looks like Celina is going to be doing some psychic stuff by the looks of it, so we'll see where that goes.
No! Chris! Is this, are we talking about some sort of Illuminati? Oh god. Feast? I don't like this at all. You like the captain?
Big eyes, shut big eyes. They were started low and then they went up high and then they crawled.
It was really, really hot when I first got in here and it's really cold.
Really likes triangles. Okay. Oh my god. I just pinched my wrist.
I am so scared right now.
I don't know if I'm going to include the beginning part in all this because it was a really weird skit. If you go and watch the video and go see, but the skit, because I'm really trying to pay attention to their acting skills right now lately. And I want to see their movie too when it comes out, because I think that a lot of what they do is just acting. I think a lot of this is fake and I'm trying to pay attention to the acting skills. So far, what I've noticed is Celina, she's a really good actor. Kris is, Celina's very good though. I've noticed she delivers her lines with confidence. She does skits really easily, and I don't know, a lot of people think that she fakes her sleepwalking. Maybe she does, because that's practicing acting constantly, right? And she's actually really good, and Kris is she's all right. I think Kris is just only jokes, but Celina, I see that she has some range and she can do some different things, I've noticed. So it's something I'm just trying to keep track of, and if you guys are following them at all too, and if you're curious about them, it's something to keep in mind, that they are actors, and Kris has been trying to get an acting gig forever, so I guess they just made their own movie instead. So yeah.
I'm Kami Kris. And I'm Celina Spooky Boo, and tonight we are at Wade Manor. Justin Wade owns this, and this house is full of some of the most interesting curiosities in all of the land, and has quickly been known as one of Canada's most haunted houses. Today, we are heading to a location that might actually blow your whole damn mind.
I've never heard of Wade Manor. I'm in Canada. I'm actually 2 or 3 hours away from Celina, and this house that they're in, because I looked it up, is in Woodstock, and that's where Celina is. I've never heard of this Wade Manor. Most haunted house in Canada. They're saying the castle in Victoria, BC. There's also a Castle Loma in Toronto that's haunted as well too. I don't think most haunted. Yeah, it looks like this one out in BC. Then haunted hotels. The Banff Springs Resort too. That's a hotel. Haunted hotels. I've never heard of this home. I don't know. I've never heard of this place. Wade Manor Haunted Museum. It's a haunted museum. Okay, it's not a house, it's a museum. Ontario's premier haunted destination. For all things macabre, haunted, occult, bizarre. This looks like it's a tourist trap. Do they have a history anywhere? I don't trust history written by locations themselves, though. I really don't. I'm not finding a history on this place. What? It says here, Ontario's Haunted Interactive Museum. There's museums like this around north of me too, and it's not haunted. It's a tourist trap. Where's your history of your building? I don't think that this is really haunted. They haven't posted any history. I've never heard of this place, and they're not giving you any history of the location. Now, they're probably going to tell us some history, and it's probably something that the owner tells you when you show up, but the owner's not putting it online. So I guess like they don't want us to check it. I don't know. Let's see what history they give us, and we'll Google it.
We are going to Celina's haunted hometown. Woodstock is a very haunted place. It was settled in the 1790s by United Empire loyalists. And today, I want to take you to its most haunted places. And the darkest spot of the night that we will be visiting is the haunted Wade Manor, owned by Dustin Wade. It's a museum of the macabre, occult, and bizarre oddities. Built in 1900, it was originally owned by Dr. Perry, a doctor who ran into trouble with the church and local.
Dr. Perry, Woodstock. See, she might have the information correct because she actually grew up here. All right, community was first settled in 1800 after it was determined the governor, Upper Canada. Early settlers were generally American immigrants from New York, such as Levy or Dr. Levy Hoyt Perry. Okay, this must be the full name. Oh, look, they spelled jail like the jail in the UK. I didn't realize that jail was spelled that way. It's interesting. I never saw it in Canada, but apparently it's here. Interesting. Often jails will be haunted, and you'll find that.
Built in 1900, it was originally owned by Dr. Perry, a doctor who ran into trouble with the church and locals. He was even referred to as a man with questionable virtue, and it is full with some of the world's darkest items.
In 1819, there was the oldest house in Woodstock built by Dr. Perry. That's not 1900. And it doesn't say anything bad about him. It looks like they tore down his house. Oh yeah, that's the house that he built. How did he build a house in 1900 when he built a house in 1819? He would have been like 120. Okay, the land was originally owned by him. That makes more sense. See, and then they're just talking about moving in like it's a house. I think this is all bullshit. And he didn't even build the house. Nope, that's not even him. This whole story is bullshit. Built in 1900, it was originally owned by Dr. Perry. You're from this town and you don't even know the history. What the hell? Like, I don't know. Is Celina a bigger bullshitter than we realize she is? Like, the guy built the first house in Woodstock in 1819. He didn't build this house. He wasn't alive. Yes, I realize that she might be saying that he owned land, but then she's like stretching the truth to make it sound like he lived on it and therefore is haunting it when he owned a ton of land and that the part he was living on is a small parcel, a house that was torn down. This house built here, he never lived on, so why would he be haunting it? And someone else built houses on it later. It doesn't mean that the land is haunted. Plus, I can't find anything that says that he was a shady character. There would have been like newspaper clippings or something if he was that bad. In fact, the Wikipedia lists him as one of the founders of the town. Like he's good. He's a good person. This is all bullshit. This is bullshit. You've got to watch. I don't know if the owner of the house told them this or if they're just making shit up. I don't know, but this is complete crap. We'll keep watching. Maybe there's going to be more like details that they give us that explains it better, but like there's like no references or anything. Nothing.
A doctor who ran into trouble with the church and locals. He was even referred to as a man with questionable virtue, and it is full with some of the world's darkest items. The home houses over 3,000 square feet of haunted spaces and items. The attic is a Masonic lodge, and the basement is known as Mooney's Speakeasy. From the embalming table to the lodge and a haunted doll sealed in a case with salt, we are going to investigate what is quickly becoming one of Canada's most haunted houses. We might meet the darkest thing we've ever encountered tonight. Ding. So welcome to another episode of Can't Sleep, a hometown haunting. I'm scared. I'm also scared. I'm also scared. This was a dumb idea.
Oh, hello, I'm Dustin Wade. Welcome to my crib.
Let's go.
This is just a museum. This is a house that he turned into a museum. Like, he was showing off his old house in a group that talks about old Victorian homes. Like, he didn't say anything about it being haunted or some like physician owning it. Also, look how the other houses close by. Are they all haunted too? Because he never actually lived in this house.
What made you want to open Wade Manor as a haunted museum?
Wade Manor started as a joke, honestly. Like, I've been collecting for so long, and, gradually I brought more and more pieces into the house and I started displaying them, amongst the regular decor. People would come over and sometimes they'd be like, yeah, let's go over to the museum. Be like, the museum? Like, yeah, your house, the museum. So it just started out as a joke. Let's go drinking at the museum. Let's go hang out at the museum. And then one day I found a sign from a museum that I put on the front door. And I decided, at some point, it was October 2024. I did my soft opening. And I had like 15 people here. It was like my soft opening. I did a 2-hour tour and it just kind of picked up from there and that was it. So Wade Manor Haunted Museum.
Have you ever been genuinely scared in your own home?
There was an incident several years ago. I went into the attic, and if you go into the attic, there's a walkway. There's a switch to your right that flips on the switch. It flips on the main light in the old servants' quarters. And I got halfway down the hallway. I had my hand on the switch and I saw a shadow figure just bolt right through. And I threw my hands up, scared the hell out of me. I'm like, okay, someone got into the house. So I turned on the light. And it's one big open room. There's nowhere to hide except for the bar. And I said, okay, whoever's in here, you got to come out because it's, there's nowhere to run and no one. So I'm like, okay. I picked up a sword. I walked around the bar. There was nobody there. Scared the absolute crap out of me.
Do you think that because you curated a lot of this that they don't mess with you as much?
In this line, in this format, if you get into collecting, if you're getting into like warehousing and displaying and all that, you can't be you can't be an instigator. You can't be a poke the bear mentality. So I think they understand that about me, that I'm just telling their stories. And so it'd be counterproductive to hurt me. But by the same token, I'm a very alpha personality. I'm like, this is my pen and I'm the 400-pound gorilla. So if anyone gets out of line, you're going to leave. So it's a very harmonious experience. We all tend to get along.
Can you tell us about the lodging, like how you have to go up there and other people can't go up and women can't go up there without you and stuff?
Yeah, so that I designed that as that lodge space, which originally was the servants' living quarters and full bath area. I designed that as a practice space because I was an active lodge member for the Masons, the Loyal Orange Lodge now.
This is a tourist trap. This is not a haunted house. He has said that it's a museum. Like, he told this shadow person story, which is just psychological. Look at all the crap in there. He probably mistook something for a shadow. None of this is paranormal. Also, the Masonic Lodge is not paranormal. It's a guys club where they just freaking get together and pretty much drink. This guy is just like, this is so stupid. This is not a haunted house. We have like 2 hours of this fucking video. I don't know if I can I want to try to react to all their ghost hunt videos. I wanted to try to do Celina Kris also because they're Canadian, I'm Canadian, and I can actually look into a lot of this stuff, or I know a lot of this stuff. I live near here, so and it's just but this is dumb. All their fans they don't quite. He hasn't even said that the house is haunted. People believe that shit, man. I swear.
Looked in that room and when I was designing it, I said, you know what? I said, if I can design it to look like a lodge and I can practice there, if I can do it here, then I can do it in a real setting. So it's obviously not a consecrated lodge, okay, but it looks just like a regular lodge. And the things that are in there, the furniture's in the same place it's supposed to be, the chairs are in the same place, the altar, okay, the secretarial desk. So a lot of the stuff in there, lodge member regalia, furniture, some of it's 200 years old, 250 years old. You're talking about generational members being in there. I think some of them are up there and they don't realize it's not a constituted lodge.
When you die, you're not going to be stuck to some bar stein. You're going to want to visit your family or you're going to pass on or something. No, this is stupid. This is really stupid. If this was an antique place or something, they're oh, the antiques are all haunted or something. I'd be okay, maybe there's, there's something to that. Some people say, but this is dumb. He's trying to say that lodge members who have passed away are up in his attic. Come on, man. Seriously? Jeez.
That room that I can't say the word.
Psychomantium?
Psychomantium. I don't know why I get it.
In the Psychomantium, there's the doll that came out of the Carbide Wilson house. That was sold to me by a...
Dolls are not haunted. I know that Celina tries to say that a bunch are, and I do think that she's lying when she does it. Carbide Wilson. a Canadian inventor and industrialist, known for commercial process producing calcium carbide. Okay. It's in Quebec. That doll looks way too clean and new. See, Stevie's really good at investigating dolls because she finds out like what year it was made and stuff. I wonder what time period this was. 1860 to 1915. I don't know. That doll looks, I don't know. I think she looks way too modern. Like, if we even look at like dolls from the 1915 time period, they don't look that new. Like, that just doesn't make sense. That doll doesn't, no, I don't think that doll's real. Like, it's not from this time period. You look at the hair, right? It looks way too plasticky. That doll don't look right. That doesn't look right. See, if you could go in person, you could try to like investigate a little bit better. I'm just not buying it. It doesn't look like, it looks like a modern doll. It looks too modern. The hair looks, it's the hair that's throwing it off. The hair looks like modern day plastic hair that they put on dolls now. It actually looks like it was maybe replaced, like that's a different hair on the head.
Said to me that thing when he purchased the house, that was in the attic with a bunch of other stuff. It had been there forever and a day. He has no idea how it got there. The people who owned the house before him had no idea how it got there. But it's encased in glass and it says beware, never open, and it's on a bed of salt. And all the stuff was warehoused in his garage. And I was picking through stuff, and there's all sorts of high-end antiques, and I saw that sticking out of the corner. I said, Simon, what's that over there? And he said to me, don't touch that. And I said, I'm not afraid of anything. And he goes, yeah, I was just testing to see what you like. So I picked it up and he explained to me the history about it and everything. And he says, you can take it, but you can promise me you're never going to touch, you're never going to open it.
First off, we're starting with, I'd say, since I'm claustrophobic, the scariest room, and it's a psychomantium, and I pulled a short straw, and I get to go in it with the Alice box. So,
What's inside there, though?
this is with the haunted doll in a glass case with salt all around it that I cannot touch, and I will not. I will not. No poking the bear today, folks. I'm done with that.
And also a haunted mirror.
And also a haunted mirror.
Take a look inside.
Okay. Lot of space.
Yep. Enjoy your lodging for this evening, yes?
This is literally a closet that he has included in his museum for entertainment purposes.
All right, so we have this mirror. This is just a Victorian mirror, and then we have the haunted mirror, and then we have the doll.
There's like a psychological aspect as well to sticking someone in like a room with multiple mirrors like that and facing onto each other, especially when you tell them that something paranormal is going on in there. It'll like cause us to think that stuff is happening, especially if you turn off the lights too. Mirrors are creepy at night, especially when it's a mirror against a mirror. Like, yeah, your brain will like see some crazy shit. Like, it happens to me a lot too. Actually, hold on, wait. She said that there was an antique mirror.
Mirror. This is just a Victorian mirror, and then we have the...
Just an FYI, these mirrors here these aren't super old. This is a modern mirror. This place is like this doesn't even have antiques. This stuff is all very modern. Modern glass looks like this. And the other one, which she said was Victorian. That's the Victorian mirror? No, it's not. That's a modern mirror. Mirrors look good like that now. They didn't used to look good like that. I realize that the glass can be replaced, but usually in these theories is that the glass itself is haunted. Victorian glass was more foggy looking. On top of that, the frame itself does not look Victorian. Victorian frames usually have design and intricate things around the edges. I just double checked this because I was looking at the picture here I took, and the mirror being reflected in this supposed Victorian mirror, that looks like a Victorian mirror, but she doesn't actually acknowledge that mirror at all. She says this one's a Victorian mirror, and then the other one she says is a haunted mirror. Again, they both look very new and refinished. The only mirror in there that looks Victorian, she doesn't at all show on the camera, just in a reflection, and that looks more like a Victorian mirror. So either she's confused or I don't know, but it looks like this room is surrounded in mirrors. So she's gonna freak out in this room, and it's understandable when you're surrounded by mirrors like this.
So this will say random words that hopefully I can make out what they are. And then also around here, it'll point to where the ghost is. If there's a spirit or a ghost of any sort in here.
Also remember, keep in mind when we're watching this stuff, I did talk about in my other videos, this is an old Victorian home, and they have metal in the plaster in the walls, and it can cause your EMF to spike and stuff, and it can cause equipment like this to like just essentially give false positives. So just something to keep in mind when you're watching this stuff in old buildings like this. The equipment is gonna act weird.
Oh God.
Lean.
I am leaning against the other mirror back here. Sorry if I'm not allowed to do that. Okay, and it said It just flashed, but it's over this way.
Elemental.
Elemental, like elements? Like sodium? There's salt. There is salt in this thing in the doll's case, so I don't know. Threaten. Okay, well, I'm not threatening you. I hope you're not threatening me, dear God. Okay, it's okay. It pointed right at me. That makes me feel okay. I'm shaking a little bit. Do you have a name of some sort? Oh God. I thought I saw something in the mirror. Oh my God, that scared me. I felt like there was somebody right here. Is that like a
Communicate.
Oh God, Jesus, stop pointing at me. Oh my God, I hate this. Okay, yeah, I am communicating with you.
First of all, the shaking camera is like so gross. I'm probably going to cut a bunch of this out. It's pointing at her because it's reacting to the electronic device that she's holding, aka the camera. It looks like it's a phone because the phone set these off way more than anything else, and it looks like it's a phone on there. And as well, she said that she saw something in the mirror. Well, there's a mirror against a mirror, like they're reflecting into each other, and she's moving around and shaking and everything. She saw herself. Oh no, I see the camera there. Yeah, I see the camera. It looks like there's a phone and a camera on there, or something and a camera. I think it's reacting to that. There's way too many electronics on there. That's why it's pointing to her.
Suffer.
Okay, are you suffering? Okay, it's gonna say where it is. Okay, it's over there. Lost. Okay, I really hope you're not talking about me right now. Okay, now it's pointing right at the doll. Okay, well, turn. Oh God, don't, oh my God, okay, okay, all right. Turn, and then it's, okay, stop. Okay, I'm done. I'm out of here. I'm gonna go. This has been so real. I don't mean any sort of harm or anything. I feel like I'm being watched at every angle in here, and I really don't like it. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna head out.
This is the whole point of this room. This is a tourist trap, and the whole point of this room is you surround it in mirrors, and then you close the door behind you, and you're gonna freak out. Like, it gets weird and freaky being in a room surrounded by mirrors like that. And also with her thinking that there's a ghost there when there's not.
The embalming table room, which ends there would be.
Well, there's the embalming, I call it the workshop, with the big, long embalming table, the porcelain cast iron embalming table. I call it the workshop because I actually use that as a workbench. Yeah, like I used to restore furniture on that because it tilts, it's got troughs where you can hang a bucket underneath.
Okay, so he says that he restores furniture, so a bunch of the stuff could be real antiques too if he's restoring them, but they might not be worth anything because if a layman restores them, a lot of times not worth anything. If that was an antique mirror, it didn't look Victorian, the other one did. But it looks like it's been varnished and stuff way too much. I don't think it'd be worth what it would if you didn't restore it.
How many people, if you had to guess, can you say how many people you think have been involved on that table?
Well, that table's early 1900s, I think like 1910 or 1920, because it was a champion model. Thousands and thousands of people have been embalmed on that.
Thousands of dead people on that table.
Thousands of bodies embalmed on this embalming table over the years because it's super old. I'm gonna lay on it. One of my greatest fears and biggest wants.
Yeah, small funeral homes may only handle a few bodies per month. Larger ones may handle dozens or even hundreds per month. It depends on the location, right? But this was early 1900s. It depends where he got it from, because whether it was a small town or like a big city, like if he got it from New York or something, maybe, but like, I just think that you shouldn't like make claims. Like, that's like a little bit over the top. Like, you could say hundreds. It's in really good shape too, so like I wouldn't say thousands.
We're gonna lay here. The interesting thing is, as we said, thousands of bodies on here. There has to be energy left. I want to actually sit though and chill for a minute and try and connect a little bit before I lay down.
Head goes this way because the drain's out here. It's where all the fluids go.
Okay, so we have the music box, which is gonna be turned. We have the REM pod and the Alice box.
All right, well we'll leave you alone.
She's just trying to connect with haunted, like what she thinks might be haunted items. Like, she's aware that this isn't a haunted house.
As I've told you guys before, and I think a lot of you guys know, is when I connect in the way that I do connect, I see pictures in time. So it's not like I'm a psychic person who can choose to connect to different spirits. It's not like that for me. So when I have this blindfold on and I concentrate and I take away some of my senses, I'm able to see pictures in time of things that happened in the space that I'm in the item that I'm touching. But obviously I have to be in that headspace. So first, I'm gonna take a minute. And I'm going to get in that space.
The way that she just explained her psychic abilities, now it's different. She's explained her psychic abilities and the way they function like 5 different ways. Like, she just said that she can't like hone in on something, but then she talked about honing in on stuff in another video. Now she's saying that she needs to like touch something. That's new. She usually just hops into an area and starts making shit up. Now... This is where, like, A while back, I thought that Celina believes that she's psychic and doesn't understand that it's just her imagination. But lately, I've been noticing like she is like holes in her story, things like this, right? I don't know. I think that she's just faking this stuff, to be honest. I think she is faking it. Whenever she has her visions, like people debunk them through historical research. So let's see if she says anything. This one will be hard to debunk because I need to know where the table came from. And I'm only going to know that if I go there and ask these questions, right? And if he'll even provide that information. I don't know that we're going to be able to debunk it because she's literally doing this on a table, not the house. And the house is not haunted, which is very interesting and strangely convenient that all of her psychic stuff lately has been on objects. And the last time she tried to channel stuff, it got debunked pretty bad. So it looks like she's sticking with her objects.
And I already saw pictures in time, so I'm gonna do that first. Oh, I'm dizzy. Instant vertigo. If there are any spirits here with me, feel free to...
Hi.
Hi! How are you?
Funding.
Funding. Hello. Nice to meet you. I'm having a lot of vertigo. Oof, I can't even keep these on. What's your name? I know there's a lot of items down here. Anytime I close my eyes, I'm super dizzy. You can touch me if you want to. I'd like to learn your name.
Doubt.
Doubt. I don't have doubt.
I do.
We're here to talk to you and hear your story. Can you give me a sign that you're close? Every time.
Material.
Material. Okay. Said some older words, I'm guessing from a different time. Okay, what I picture, what I see not as, like, what I'm picturing is not people who have been on the embalming table, but I'm picturing more of a doctor. Like, maybe not a doctor, maybe a hospital aide.
Famous.
Famous. You're a famous doctor. Okay. Someone connected that is famous. There are things from famous people in this basement here. Can you tell me who you are? Okay, I just felt the breeze. Breeze on this hand.
This comes up a few times. I feel breezes throughout this video. Keep in mind that they are in the basement and this place has an HVAC system, which is running as well as it does run later in the video too.
Crossover.
Crossover. Cross over the barrier. Is that what you're doing right now? Do you come and go? What part of the collection are you from?
Haunted.
Haunted. Okay, cool. Yeah. Crossover, barrier, haunted. Making a lot of sense. Okay. Why'd you pinch me?
Keep in mind that she's been flailing her arms around since the beginning, which makes me think she was kind of planning to do this. However, she's also wearing a bracelet, and bracelets can easily pinch on our skin. It does happen a lot. All the ladies out there know what I'm talking about. Even watches and stuff can do it too.
Why'd you pinch my wrist? Can you make one of the other tools go off?
Blaze.
Blaze. The opium room. Okay. Are you okay with me being here? I can't stop getting dizzy every time.
Sorry I didn't pause enough. Honestly, that Alice box goes off so much. There's really nothing going on. The pinching of the wrist thing, we just have to take her word for it. Her getting dizzy when she lies down, I'm pretty sure, like, I don't know. I get that too. Like, yeah, she has blood pressure issues. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, she has blood pressure issues. Also, her body was on an angle on this table, so her head was actually down, where normally if she lied down in bed or something like that, it would be propped up on a pillow. And that can cause the blood to move to the head and cause vertigo. So her getting dizzy when she lies down, especially like you can get vertigo like with the like blindfold on and things like that. Like you can get it if you lie in weird positions and stuff. Like, I mean, like, cause I have POTS and I can get it really easily as well. And if I lie down like on too flat of a surface, like I can get it. If I lie down too quickly, I can get it. And she has blood pressure issues. Like I'm not buying the dizziness. This whole thing seems really performative. The only thing that she psychicked is that she saw some doctor. It's like, okay, well, that's just common sense. It's nothing to that.
All right. One last word. Okay.
What's up?
Really weird. Every time I lay down and had this on,
Yeah.
vertigo. Like vertigo.
Oh, really?
Like, so I kept pulling it up. The words were crazy. We had barrier, crossover,
Okay.
haunted, which is interesting. The weird one that was consistent was the barrier, crossover.
I don't know what she means by consistent because those words only popped up once. So did the word founding, and she doesn't talk about that. That's why these machines are dumb. Like these stupid gadgets are so dumb.
Haunted. Had my hands up, was pinched right in my wrist.
Oh, okay.
Which is weird. Like when you pinch here, it doesn't hurt that bad, but this was like a bee sting. Like it was like a heart. I pinched it after. I'm like, I can't recreate the same pain. But I had my arm out. Like it was this arm that was out.
Yeah.
But when I did my connecting, like seeing my pictures through time, it was less people on here, but whoever, like it was a man, Dr. I don't know if it was a doctor or a doctor's assistant, but he was just like pacing. That you would say he's like basically the white shirt.
Oh God, in Mooney's, anything from the Kingston Pen, jail cell doors from the dawn. There's stuff from haunted hotels down there. There's stuff from the Criminal Hall of Fame. Okay, the fake electric chair.
So everything.
Pretty much everything down there is
Cool.
you take a risk sitting in or holding or whatever. So.
Okay, perfect.
All right. So we're in Mooney's. Is this speakeasy?
I named it Mooney's for 3 reasons. First off, when I was younger, I hung out with a guy who was a associate of organized crime. When I was 16 and he was in his 20s.
I've lived in some of these Victorian homes around this area. You can see how small it is. Like he's got every room like filled to the brim with like knickknacks and stuff. All these rooms are very small. They are in the basement though right now. So I don't know. I think a lot of this stuff too, it looks a little too new to be an antique. I think it's around this point that there's less music down here, so I don't have to mute background noise. But I want you to pay attention right here. You can hear the HVAC system because later on there's in the video there's not all this background whooshing hum sound because the heat turned off. So just keep that in mind when they're working on their equipment, trying to listen for stuff, blah blah blah. Like the HVAC system is going off down there. It's not a place for investigations. This is just a museum of oddities.
Sam Giancana, and they called him Mooney Sam because he was crazy. He started as a driver for Al Capone, worked his way up, and then became like one of the big bosses of bosses.
Okay.
Secondly, because moonshine was made by the light of the moon. Okay, hid the smoke.
Okay.
And it was also transported by the light of the moon. I put them all together. I called the bar Mooney's Speakeasy.
There's been activity in here. Yes.
Yes, there has been. To the entrance over there is where the apparition was seen.
They're in the basement. This is one of these old Victorian homes. I talked about this in their last video because I've lived in them. I've seen enough of them. I know tons of people live in them. Like I grew up all around these homes. You will see things and feel things in the basement because the electrical systems were added after and they're a mess. They're a total mess. There's like electric wires that aren't properly shielded and stuff. But on top of that too, there's HVAC systems that have been added to these buildings, which I saw the HVAC there, and that probably explains how they had some breezes. So the HVAC systems will also cause like you to have hallucinations or feel like someone's watching you. It causes like a lot of EVP as well. And then you have your water heater, which also causes it too. And that's also nearby them as well. So like the basement and he said that he had a friend with him too. So like, I mean, he could have even mistaken him, but I'm going to say it's due to all the equipment and stuff down there.
Wait, what was the apparition?
He said it was a butler. He said it was a guy, and he got a very vivid image of him. He goes, he had black hair, it was slicked back, and he goes, he went, literally, like, he went into the laundry room.
Why did you grab my leg? What's wrong?
No, just the person that you're describing, the man who I was talking about over here, and I said he's going like back and forth through here.
Yeah.
He had slicked back dark hair, but I'm not aware of what this was.
Yeah.
I was just aware of the energy of...
Interesting.
Okay.
Yeah, he goes, someone just walked in your laundry room. And of course, the back door being right there, like, we never really locked it because people would be showing up late for parties, right? And there was nobody there.
Okay, and then we also have, you were saying that those items are really haunted as well, the ones from the jail.
Yeah. Dawn Jail, Kingston Pen.
HVAC system.
Kingston Pen.
Okay, so there could potentially be some prisoner.
They're like desperately reaching for ghosts and stuff in this place. Also, this is a bar, and he said that him and his friends like party down there. So like his friend might have been drunk too. Like, come on. This whole place is such a reach. I want to watch it just if there's anything glaring that sticks out, but like I'm gonna skip through a lot of this, guys, because this is, how long do they spend here? Is this whole video at this one location? Okay, they go out somewhere else for 10 minutes. They spend this long at this place? Like, come on.
The stuff on that side of the room, okay, came out of psychiatric hospitals. So patients would pace back and forth.
maybe that's what, because he didn't
Or
feel like a
could've been
doctor, but he was in, like, I couldn't tell what he was wearing, but he was in something, but it wasn't doctor.
Park up somewhere and
Just park
just
it.
ask what the hell is in here. Yep. And a lot of things set up. We have cat balls kind of spread throughout. We have the bell at the bar. Okay.
Oh, great.
Maybe there's someone here already. We have the REM pod set up as well. And we also have, we do have the Alice box here. I don't know if you want to use it. So you're going to go under, you're going to do automatic writing.
Yep.
They're going to talk through Celina.
I'm gonna back it up. Look at this lamp. It's moving the whole time. The cat ball just went off. Like, the lamp is moving. They've hit the table, so they're acting like it's something, but it's not. And that dead bell is going to be super freaking annoying. Let's back it up. We'll take a look at this lamp.
If you want to use it. So you're going to go under, you're going to do automatic writing. And we do have the Alice box here. I don't know if you want to use it. So you're going to go under, you're going to do automatic
See, you can see the lamp moving.
writing.
Yep.
They're going to talk through.
Also, I think that's the whole HVAC system. You can hear it. Look, it's behind. You guys see my mouse? This is HVAC. You can hear it all through here too. It's going to set off all this equipment, and that's probably what's moving the table. If it's not Celina's like leg down there, which it probably is, like a clean environment for investigation. I don't think they care.
Can come forward. Okay.
Reap.
Okay, well, if I swear to God.
Notice how now we can't hear the HVAC system. Yeah, this place is all over the place with environmental triggers.
Writing. What's this? Well, that's me. You just pointed at me.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry. It's okay. Okay, we got a Canadian ghost. Can you tell Celina what it is? Or what's happening? She said 11 shots, 4:32 a.m. Okay, James. All right, so we have a James. So we're talking to a James. Only her. Okay. Tell them. Celina's writing sideways right now, which is really freaking me out.
Her writing, she's just writing stuff that pops into her head. Like, it's nothing special or creepy here.
Multiple.
Okay, yeah, there's probably multiple spirits in here, which makes a lot of sense. Jen. Oh, okay, wow, we have two names. Okay, is Jen the her? That is James, Jen's her? Does that make any sense? Who's Jen? Hey, Dustin. Who's Dustin? Are these all people that spend time down here? Oh, Dustin. I just put that together.
Right here.
Yeah, he's here.
So she knows who Dustin is and his house and everything. So she's setting this up for some message for him, right? Especially with him being in the Freemasons. Like, it can bring a whole aspect of creepy occultism to this message that Celina's going to draw out.
Hey, Dustin, remember? You remember anything?
I know James.
You know James? Is it James? Who's James to you?
He's one of my best friends. He was a member of the band I was in.
Okay.
And he's here once a year.
Okay, interesting.
FYI, James is the #1 name for a male across North America. Literally, it's the #1. And then the #1 for women is Mary. So these are common guesses, but her writing down Dustin, like, I mean, she already knows that that's his name, so.
Check him. Check who? What do we need to check? Who do we need to check? James. Else, like someone else? James is sick. James is sick. Chest. 4 doors? Question mark.
I forgot to look this one up too. 4 doors is something used by the stonemasons. First, the 4 cardinal points or the 4 cardinal virtues. It's an important guiding principle for members. This whole thing feels very hot reading.
The triangle is on fire.
Oh,
What is that?
I know what that means.
Okay, what does it mean?
I can't tell you.
Oh.
It's a lodge reference, I can't tell you.
Okay. Chains upside down. 3 more yelling. Call on them. Call on the circle. And we have a bell again, so I feel like we're on the right. It's triangle. She's drawing triangles. Lots of triangles.
This is like Masonic, the Freemason stuff, which you can just look this stuff up online. I've done a bunch of research on Freemason stuff. I was really interested in it. I found it fascinating at the time. I'm sure Celina did too, because she is into like creepy stuff as well. I don't know why he said he can't tell you, because you can just Google all this stuff. So the burning triangle is depicted as a triangle with all-seeing eye, just like on, you know, the American dollar bill. It's about the eye on top of the triangle, and it's lit up like it's burning. Divine omnipresence, creative power. Celina could just be doing this as hot reading at this point, because I honestly think that she's faking it. I don't think that she used to fake it. I think she does now. And the Freemason stuff it's all triangles and different like shapes, and you know, it's masonry too. So it's got rulers, like different things like that. So then she's drawing a lot of Masonic symbols, which are pretty common knowledge. You know, if you're interested to research that stuff, which I'm sure she has, because she was interested in all this occulty stuff. So.
The eyes.
So the all-seeing
one. Yeah. The all-seeing eye in the triangle. So was there some sort of Illuminati thing going on here? Okay. Eyes.
For some Masons, it can be a transfer into that kind of.
Right. The men left. Did the cigar left? Maybe going to something like that. There's more we can't talk. Triangle. No, we can't talk about it. Some sort of Illuminati? Oh God. Feast? I don't like this at all. I really don't like this at all. This scares me. Pointed right over this way again. He knows. Everyone around this room knows. He knows. It's deeper. Ding. Ding. Okay. I'm trying to get a little freaked out. Oh, I don't like this stuff. It's before you. Mike is here. Watch close. They said it. They lied. Lights.
What do you have there? Start over. Mike is
here. It says, Mike is here. Watch close. They saw it. They lied. Lights. It was planned. The murder was planned? Okay, she's absolutely spiraling right now. Dustin. What do you want from Dustin? Hello. Remember? Hello, Blondie. Okay, I think that's me. Think girl is here. She stayed. He is nice. So many types. 13 people. Tell him he walks too fast. Leader John. 13 people. 13 people in a circle in a triangle. Fire.
That makes sense to me.
Okay. But you don't want to talk about it?
Talk about it off camera.
Okay.
13 is a common number for occult stuff. It's not like inherently important in the Freemasons, but 13 Freemasons signed the U.S. Constitution, and the number 13 is also linked to the Knights Templar as well. The number 13 does come up in Freemasonry as well as other occult practices.
Who is John?
John?
Who is John?
Tell the high.
Tell the high?
Tell the high?
Yeah. Like a high leader of some sort? Mitch. Got John, James, Jen, Mitch. You tell them hi. Art.
I cut out a lot from this because it's a very long session here. I'll just leave my comments in about the bell and stuff. Mainly, I'm more concentrating on what Celina's doing because that's more what I'm actually critiquing and analyzing. I feel like the bell's been going off at the same interval the entire time. Like, I feel like it's got like a timer or something. I'm not sure if this music is going to be copyright, so I may have to remove it, which would remove the bell, but essentially it's going off at like a very similar interval. A lot of this is just random writing mixed with some stuff that, you know, Celina would have picked up or known. At the very least, too, even if she truly thinks she's psychic, she's been tainted because she got all this information from this guy about the Masonic Lodge stuff, right? So, like, whatever visions or things she's seeing is tainted by his explaining about the lodge. So, and just to briefly explain this a little bit more, too. So I used to do the psychic stuff and the ghost hunting stuff and things like that. I would hire a historian to come in and teach us about the location just because I thought it was fun and I like history. But what I didn't realize is it was tainting asking all the people who were psychic at investigations, whatever. And we were sort of getting feelings and images and psychic visions, but it was based on the information that we learned ahead of time. And I didn't really realize that we were doing it. Like, because when you truly think you are, you don't realize that you've intaked information and then you're spitting it back out again. And that's what I mean by her being tainted already. Although I do think that she has been doing some hot rating as well for this. Honestly, none of this is very impressive. I do think that the Alice box is borked. It goes off way, way too often. The REM pod, at least they set it up correctly this time. And I do think that the dead bell is a piece of crap and not worth anything. The HVAC going at the beginning, I think it calmed down. So it may also assist to devices not going off if maybe he turned it off.
Keeper?
Is that an eye she keeps drawing?
Maybe. I can. Oh.
Makes sense if it is.
He stopped coming. Dawn. Really likes triangles. Okay. Oh my god.
Devil.
Okay. It said devil, and then it pointed that way. Fire belt. It's light and dark. No, don't do that.
Emerge.
Don't emerge. I don't want anything to emerge. I'm not welcoming anything evil. I don't want anything evil. Balance. It's all about balance.
So balance is hermeticism.
Yeah.
So it's all about balance, as in there's good and evil in everything, and you should strive to be on that plane right in between the two.
Yeah.
And never too far either way.
Yeah. She will know too much. She
So they
will know too.
Could be talking about Celina knowing too much because she's so tapped in.
She's getting really.
And she might be tapped into stuff
She can
that
hear it.
if it's Mason energy, they won't maybe want her to know.
Nerve.
They're getting
Okay,
nervous.
are you getting nervous? Do you need to? I don't know what she's. Okay, I don't know what she's drawing right now. Okay, this is
Pull
like.
her out.
Yeah, I think so. This
Celina.
is getting really weird.
Celina.
Just wait. Just stop. Just give me a second. Okay, yeah, take your time. Take your time. Oh, shaking right now.
Remember, you vibrate high, so you're fine to view all this.
I'm fine. I'm just.
Are you feeling okay? You're feeling sick?
Cool. I just feel dizzy.
Okay.
I just want
Yeah.
to go to bed and not too dizzy.
Yeah. Okay. I don't like that.
Moving.
It got really dark.
Sorry. I just
No, it's okay.
You're here,
I know.
and I'm
That's why
here,
I know.
and this
I'm
is
just
real.
reminding you that I'm here. We're all here. We're real. We're good.
The vibrating high thing, I feel like her and I don't know if her husband or something, they're like picking up some spiritual like jibber jabber talk they're taking advantage or it's affecting them or something. I don't know. I think we're gonna figure it out when we see them do their episodes together, their new show. But she was saying that she's feeling dizzy again with the thing over her eyes. I think it's her blood pressure or something doing blood pressure or something with her diabetes or something doing it. It seems to be when she's covering her eyes. So I don't know. I think it's her body. I don't think that it's like anything psychic.
You're good. You're in the right plane.
Yep. You're here. You're with us. We're good.
You're in the proper timeline.
That was a lot. It's all kind of out of order.
You're here in the proper timeline bullshit and all the other crap. Like, I think we're going to be seeing some weird spiritual guru stuff coming out of these two soon.
You did a lot of triangles. We got a lot of names from this. It said Jen twice.
Okay.
We have James. We have, you said you talked to Dustin a lot. You said
Or
Nick.
they were talking to Dustin,
were
I think, at that point.
Yeah, they were talking to Dustin.
I didn't catch that the first time, but interesting how her husband interrupts to change the verbiage from Celina was talking to Dustin versus they were talking to Dustin. Like he went out of his way to make sure that verbiage was corrected. That's interesting. That is a choice. And yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. When I do this, a lot of it I don't. It's hard to explain. It's like becoming an instrument, and I don't remember a lot of it, but I remember how I felt during it. Do you know what I mean? So the one thing that I know is that it started in one direction,
Okay.
and it went to another, and I could tell that it went from, like more of a generic thing because it went from generic to something deeper. Sorry, not for me.
You wrote deeper a couple times.
Yeah, you did.
Because at first it was people, and it was more from a concern. Whoever James is, alive or dead?
Alive.
James might be Jamie.
Yeah.
Well, whoever James, there was an urgent, like the one thing that like from the beginning I remember is James, whoever James is, sick. Something to do in the cavity. So I don't know if you know James or Jamie. Tell him to get checked out. I don't know.
He's had recurring heart problems like me.
Really interesting.
I just felt like I had to tell you that.
He's like he hasn't been a lifelong cardiac patient like I have, but I know in the last 20 years he's developed heart issues.
It felt urgent.
I'm going to show you something from Dustin's Instagram because later she also tries to do a prophecy on Dustin's health as well. If you're psychic, if you think you're truly psychic, or even if you're a grifter, please stop with the medical stuff. Don't do this to people. They end up concentrating on that one area. They ignore other parts of their body that might need help, or they doom spiral down. Like, just don't give medical prophecy to people. Don't give medical advice to people. It is the scummiest crap a psychic can do.
It was just an urgent feeling. Like, the weird thing is that where it went, I feel like if I said, like, I feel like I can't, like, it's like I'm trying to explain, but I'm not allowed to explain.
Say stuff.
Yeah, they don't want you to explain.
They kept saying, like, you can't say it.
This is where things felt, this is where I started to feel sick. This is where I started to come back and I started to feel sick.
I could tell.
How old are you? Can I ask?
51 as of last week.
Oh, happy belated. Why?
I'm just really connected right now, so I'm just getting things.
Yeah.
Be wary of 57.
Yeah. Well, I didn't think it was going to see 51, so maybe after has goals.
Mike,
tell someone that.
I know. I feel like Dustin could.
There's not, like I said, I've always thought I've been living on borrowed time for a long time.
Yeah.
So.
But what do you mean, beware 57?
Don't know, just.
I don't like that she's like telling people that they're going to die or they're sick or whatever else like that. I don't know. I started getting tired around this time filming it too, but yeah, that's not cool that she pretty much gave 2 people like warnings about their health and that they're going to die or some crap, like get really ill. That's completely inappropriate. That should not be happening. You don't want to throw that stuff around. But on top of that, I just took a look at like Dustin's Instagram and he talks about his health problems all over the Instagram, so I'll put up a few pictures here as we're discussing it. I do think that Celina is hot reading here. I do think that she is aware of what she's doing and she's grifting at this point. It's either that or Dustin talked about his health issues before the cameras and stuff started, which he might have because he's a very chatty guy if you haven't realized. So it's like one or the other, but even with that, if he talked about it and she used it, is that hot reading? Is she doing it knowingly, or is she like accidentally tainting her visions? I don't know. I do think that she's knowing what she's doing at this point, though, personally.
Mike. Do you know Mike?
No one close to me is named Mike.
You drew out a lot of triangles.
And fire.
And fire.
That makes sense.
And 13 people.
That makes sense.
Which, was a bit odd. And then, so this said,
a whole bunch of crazy shit.
Devil, warning, just a lot of negative stuff.
Yeah. That when we transitioned, was that towards the end? Because we transitioned from...
Yes, it was fine at first. And then about, I'd say the last like 5 minutes, it was getting real dark, real quick.
I'm just so connected in. It reminds me after my surgery.
Yep. Anything else?
I don't know. After her surgery was that episode that she did where she talked about how like she thought she died or something and then came back, or like was in another timeline, or it was really weird. Like, it doesn't seem healthy mentally. Also, like, I do question how much she was listening, because like we don't hear what they're hearing when they're putting on the headphones, and no headphones are completely like soundproof, and I just feel like she was listening.
The triangle is the fine belt. It's light and dark. Balance. It's all about balance here. He will touch you. But I don't think it was physical. Triangle, 3 circles. Fire.
Yeah.
Dots in the triangle.
Yeah.
How many dots?
Well, you said 13 people before?
13 dots.
There you go.
Keep the secrets. Warning. He stopped coming.
The Masons do dots in a triangle as well, and 13 is like one of those magic numbers or whatever.
The eyes. So weird. Like almost like the evil eye.
Yeah, we were talking about the Illuminati and stuff.
Evil eye.
Evil eye?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's prominent in my mom's family. They're Italian.
So I do think that Adam is playing some kind of role in what's going on with Celina as well. I don't know if he's like coaching her back here, whatever. I'm paying attention to what he's saying, and I'm going to leave this in here so you guys can just listen to how he's kind of like helping coach or shape her visions to help her sell it. It's interesting. I'm going to start paying attention to this stuff myself too when I watch their stuff together.
Yeah. Like, stop. She will know. And then I had to cross off that he was saying that she knew.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Probably because you were trying to in your physical realm stopped him from not letting you know.
Yeah, I feel like it had to do with you.
But then the other one probably had to do with it trying to get everybody there with them to stop telling you things. So that wasn't necessarily that person talking to us. That was him being like, come on, guys. No, she's listening to you guys. Quiet,
Too
quiet,
much
quiet.
information kind of thing. That's what we were thinking.
The one thing, I don't know if you guys had seen the YouTube video, but I had a soul death after a surgery, and things have been really messed up since then.
You're just honing your craft, we thought, though, too, right? Like, messed up for sure, but like...
Yeah. How you feeling?
Better now.
Okay.
I don't feel as, like, I know I'm here. I'm not in a different balance.
A lot of the wordings that she's using is like a lot of this new agey crap. The soul death thing. I mean, if she had a soul death, then she's no longer her. The idea is that her soul died and was replaced by a different soul. So if she had a soul death, then she's no longer her. And there's people that believe this about themselves. It's a problem. Like this is a psychological issue. And then her talking to like some of these words and stuff she's using. It's just like, this is all very new agey stuff. I feel like she says, okay, I'm not in a different balance. I'm not in a and then he said a different plane. I feel like they have some spiritualist or something who's like convinced her of things, or she's like totally hamming it up, which she could be. She could be hamming it up. I don't think that she had a soul death. I don't know how she can believe that she has a soul death, because when you have a soul death, you completely change. Your personality changes, you're a different person, and she has not changed. Keep in mind, I'm not saying that I believe in soul deaths. I'm just telling you that that's the theory, and then you have a different soul, so you're a completely different person. I don't believe in any of this. I do think that she had a hallucination reaction to too much anesthesia given to her, because I've had that before. And I know what she's talking about in that video, but she's taking it literal and spiritually when it's not. It's brain chemicals. But that video that she did talking about a soul death was concerning. The wording and the way that she was describing it, it sounded like a psychotic break after too much anesthesia. And that's something that she should be talking to her doctor about, but she probably was talking to some spiritualist, or she's just making crap up. Sometimes I go back and forth on her, whether she's like making stuff up or not, like knowingly. You know what I mean? I don't know. Then my other theory too is maybe what happened to her at the surgery that messed with her head, this made her realize that she's not psychic, and this started her on this new path where she's going super spiritual guru grift. I can't quite figure it out yet. All these videos I talk about of her explaining the different ways that she hones in on her psychic ability, the video of her talking about her soul death, all that, we will be analyzing all those in the bigger video that I do on her a little bit later once they've released their new show.
You've had a lot of people come do paranormal investigations here for YouTube and stuff like that. What is the craziest piece of evidence or thing that has happened during one of those investigations?
The consistent one was when we have had people do Estes sessions upstairs in the attic.
So just know they started this question with asking him, saying other YouTubers have been here and investigated was craziest thing, which means that they've seen other YouTube videos and whatnot, which if Celina watched them, then that primed her as well to do her whatever channel reading visions.
The interesting thing, we can't come up here without Dustin.
It's a museum of Masonic artifacts.
We're up here in the lodge. Chris is under doing the Estes method. We also have placed cat balls around the room on the chairs. Box with us, the new one, which is going to tell us which direction things are coming from. Run. Cool. Great start. Great start. Keeps going on.
Like, ignore the cat balls. They randomly go off, but on top of that, Celina's husband is like moving around with the camera and stuff. So all those chairs look connected and everything, and that's old. These are old floors, and they're like floorboards, like crack and move with everything. So the cat balls, just don't take them seriously. I'm gonna skip through a bunch of this Estes session stuff. For any of you who are new to my channel, I talk about the Estes and the spirit box and everything in other videos where we go through each of the equipment. This video isn't really about the equipment. I'm more analyzing Celina specifically. But Estes, it uses a radio. They are listening to the radio. Any words and things that come through is the radio. The Alice box doesn't shut up. All these gadgets are BS. So everything involved in all this is just the same old ghost hunter YouTuber drivel again. So I'll just throw in a couple whatever interesting things where I feel like Celina is trying to push a certain story or an agenda.
Is there something a little bit darker here? Avoiding the question makes me wonder.
He is.
He is darker. In what way? What are your intentions?
You tell me.
Is there someone?
Say it.
Say it.
Boot.
Boot. I've got a mad chill. Right up your spine.
Which is weird 'cause it's hot in here.
Why won't you let us know your name? Do you have a nickname? Any?
Thin.
Then, what did I just say?
Why don't you let us know your name? Do you have a nickname?
Stomach.
I wonder why she asked Adam to remember what she just said. I am curious if maybe, because, you know, my fibromyalgia started after the anesthesia and the mess that was made of my wisdom teeth from my mouth, and I got into a car accident shortly after too. Like, I wonder if she's got like brain fog or something weird going on, like, and she's taking that as a soul death when it's like a health issue.
Last night, downstairs, I was very nauseous. When I came back, couple again. Are you kind of behind me? Because I feel quite a chill. Yes.
Stop.
Oh my god. Okay. Are you aware of the situations of everybody in this room? Do you have divine knowledge? I feel like there's a weird divide between good and evil up here.
Like a really dark feeling.
You do it.
Like I'd just be walking up here, and within a few minutes, I start getting angry.
Medium.
For no reason.
It says medium, and that's what I'm getting. I feel like it's different from the basement. It feels like something is like just up here, like doesn't leave up here, but it's balanced out by other, like, we're human spirits, lodge members, type of things like that. But there's like an undertone. Like there's something, there's like a thing in here that almost wants you to believe that it is something that it isn't. It said the child, then it went twice. I think right now it's nervous because we're speaking about it, and now it's trying to say that it's something that it isn't. It's constantly trying to tell you that it's something that it isn't. Are you attached to the house or an item?
Home.
Home. Attached to the house. Were you before the house was built? Like, are you living in these walls because you were on the land? I really think you were not something that was ever human. As if you were something that never lived. Something that never lived a human life. Something...
Tied.
Born.
Born. Something that was not born. You were born of something else.
Me.
Yeah, you.
Is one.
Okay, so something that's very clear is that there is like a trickster.
Okay. I find the Infinity deck really boring, so let me see.
This is where we learn the story of Timothy Topping. It was 1873, and he was a farmer residing on one of the country roads outside of this town. He tragically...
They spend like no time here. They spend like forever in that house. 1873. All right, Timothy Topping woke up in his farmhouse, and he was deeply depressed, worried about financings, and he finally snapped. Okay, he grabbed an axe and then went after his 4 youngest children and his wife, but he has 8 children, so I guess 4 of them survived. This is the only one that has like real actual history behind it, and they only spent 10 minutes on it in their video. All right, so then he tried to take himself out with the axe, but was stopped by his older children. Now, the death of his oldest daughter, Jane, was said to have affected his mental stability, led to his depression. Oh, he had a bunch of jobs. All right, after being sentenced to a hanging, he then spent the remainder of his life in an asylum. Okay, and he was buried in the prison cemetery. Okay, let's see what they say about it.
stole the lives of his 4 children and his wife.
For a long time, it was one of the area's only documented mass murders. He was driven to this by the distress of losing his farm. He was later killed during an altercation in prison while waiting for execution.
And over the years, local legends have linked the Topping massacre to Critter's Lane.
Teens for over 50 years have been driving their cars down that back road. Almost all of Critter Lane's visitors have their own story to share, from the man with the lantern to leaving with cuts all over their bodies.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you just drive down, you don't get out. As a teen, my friend got their car stuck in the mud of the road. She was hitting the gas to get out, and she did not move when a force pushed her car forward. When she got home, there were children's handprints all over the back of the car.
Wait, really?
That's why you don't get out of your car.
Okay. So is what lives on Critter Lane evil or good? Or is it a portal where everything exists?
Tonight, we're gonna find that out.
It looked like a dog standing up, hunched over. That's what it looked like. And it has eyes were glowing, and it went like this. And I was like, should we go look?
Sure.
Are you f***ing serious?
Sure, it's fine.
It had to be a horse. It had to be a white horse. It had to be. All right, so we're on Critter's Lane currently, and I'm scared. You want to slow down there? Fucking speed racer?
I want to get off it, to be honest. This is where we grew up as teenagers. Everyone has a scary story on this road.
I bet. Okay.
What is that?
What the f*** is that? What the f*** is that?
Is it an animal?
I don't know.
So let's go towards the scary thing.
Yeah, that's a great idea. No, but seriously, what is that?
Oh my god.
Oh my god, is it a snowman?
It's a snow monster.
Someone 100% put that there because of the people coming to visit. Like someone did that to with them.
No one gets out of the car on the thing of Critters Lane is you drive through it and nobody gets out. Nobody gets out of their car. Are you getting out? Wait. Oh my god. This bitch is crazy. Should I all get scared? Do you want to get out and investigate that? You want to Alice box or do you want to go home, you crazy bitch?
I don't know. Should we Alice box it? We should shoot in the car.
In the car?
Spooky out there.
What is that?
Well, no, we can. I don't know.
The scene of the Topping Massacre.
Okay, is anything here? Can you tell us about yourself? Tell us anything?
What was that?
Nature, dude.
It sounds like a metal ting.
I just feel so much like a prey when I'm out in there. Or you feel like a captain?
Big eyes.
Shut up. Shut
Big
up.
eyes. They were started low and then they went up high and then they like closed.
Stop. And lights in my eye.
If we should go, can you please let us know?
I just howled over here and that's a
I
howl.
think
Whoa.
that was letting us know to
Yeah.
go.
Okay, cool. Are you cool? It's coming from that
I'm
fucking
so
direction.
fucking cool, dude.
They've just scared themselves into everything. There's a lot of coyotes and stuff around in Ontario. Coy wolves specifically. They're like coyotes bred with wolves. It's pretty common for them to be in lands like this, and they howl when they hunt. So this is not anything unheard of in Ontario.
In that field or this?
It was when you pulled in the driveway to turn around.
So it's over in this.
It's the other one, yeah.
Okay, so I can point my lights at it like this. It was in there?
Yes.
See, there's vehicles there. Oh, let me bring my mouse up. See, there's vehicles there. Look, there's like red reflectors on them. A lot of times these girls just like freak themselves out and see things that aren't there. There's red reflective stuff on this house. That finishes off our discussion on the latest Celina and Kris ghost hunting video. But tell me, what do you guys think? Leave a comment below and let me know. I don't know if I'll keep just reacting to Kris and Celina ghost videos too. I think right now I'm kind of like waiting for the Celina stuff to drop, and I think it's just on the top of my mind, and every time I see a ghost video I want to do a reaction to it. So I may keep doing these, I may not, but let me know if you guys enjoy them or not, and I'll decide. If you guys don't enjoy them, then I won't keep doing them. So, but anyway, yeah, I'll talk to you guys in the premiere. Oh, don't forget to like and subscribe, and yeah, have a good rest of your day.